It's the Rams and the Saints on EA Sports.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen. Throwing to start the drive. Allen able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Returnable for Grant. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round pick in the 2019 draft out of North Dakota State. It's Easton Stick.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Stick looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stick looks to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Stick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security. They're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Robinson is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for most of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 27, Allen.
Downfield throw tip, but he still got it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Stick back to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They're going to go play action now with Stick.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The Saints at 0-10 now on the year. And you kind of have to wonder, CD, where their heads are at with all of the struggles that they've had.
I would agree, and it's a great question because prior to the season, we all looked at this team, and we saw there were holes, and we thought, okay, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be, a tough year for them. But I don't think any one of us expected them to be 0-4 in terms of wins this season. They're going to fight hard now to try and find that one win.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stick. He gets it to Cooks.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
After 1-7-0 on the East. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Stick looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now it's gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On play action, Allen. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen now on 1st down.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen maybe with a free play. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Offside, defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down and sack back at the 16-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Folks, kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Daniil Hunter able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. Touchdown, L.A. Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Fulton connects on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First throw now for the backup car. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stick to throw once more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off play action, it's Stick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Stick looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd down and 2. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd. Allen.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
1 second, all that remains.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. As time expires in the first half.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all of that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take the next momentum into the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here, and what's it?
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Saints to take over. They're looking to do anything to break this 10-game losing streak. It has been a tough one for them to swallow. They do have the lead right now and the football 1st and 10.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stick looks to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Josie Jewell.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now the Rams bring the offense back out here to go for 2.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the move to his left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. To throw his Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 50 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And now they'll throw with Allen. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind a line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt.
Folk's kick is good.
And they have regained the lead.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing on first down is Carr. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none-two plays, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 24.
From the 24. Stick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now here live in New Orleans. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Stick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 63 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline.
Intentional grounding.
Indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Stick back to pass.
Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
yards.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Back to throw here.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Gould is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And here's Allen. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Robinson up the middle to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off play action, it's Stick. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, Allen.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Up the middle, it's Montgomery.
65 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. To the air, Allen. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, this is Montgomery, and he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they go Montgomery. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
Folks, kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
City, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down 27-24, a little over 20 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Here's Allen.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Allen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Throwing is Allen.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Saints are going to win this football game here in overtime.
So this one a victory.